Howdy, everybody. It's folks. It's me. It's Robinson, and I'm burning blood instead of calories right now.
And it's me, Stanley, and I realized how pale I was when I was in Florida.
This is the way of the warrior. We must get burnt.
I don't know.
Walking out there.
Man, I don't know. I get burnt just standing out in the sun for 6 minutes, so I don't think you understand quite how white I am. So that was the good news about being in Florida, was that I was just like in the convention center the entire week. It was either that or my hotel room. So, very minimal sun for me.
Well, you know what? You can get the rotisserie chicken treatment. They come out nice, golden, and brown.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, they go in pink.
Yeah, I'm not into being a rotisserie chicken. I don't feel like being in a hot place for that long. Plus,
You don't want to get seasoned?
Nah, dude. I'm just gonna be bland like every other white person. So.
Aw, leave other white people out of this.
Why?
You're fantastic.
Why? That was either like an insult or an underhanded compliment. I don't know. Just.
You can take it however you want.
Okay.
But, oh god, I love the rotisserie chickens. No joke, I get one every week because it's $5 and it lasts me the entire week. When I'm making spaghetti, put some chicken in there. I'm making a sandwich, put some chicken in there. My dog deserves a treat, put some chicken in her.
Okay. Hey, that works
It's
too.
good.
As long as you don't give her the chicken bones, you're good.
She can have chicken leg, but that's the only thing. Like, that's the only thing she can have.
Yeah, no, I know that like chicken bones, when they're cooked, are very brittle and they can get shards in the dog's throat. So I wouldn't do that very often.
We call her the garbage disposal because there are blades in her throat.
Great. New movie coming out in December 2023.
Oh, speaking of which, have you heard of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey?
I've heard of Winnie the Pooh. I'm not sure that I've heard about the other part of that title.
So, I'm not sure if this is real or not. This isn't a real story, but like I found like a week ago that Winnie the Pooh has now entered the public domain, right?
Yeah.
Which is that's crazy to me because I remember being a kid and loving Winnie the Pooh. I still love Winnie the Pooh. I love that big bastard. And he's over 100 years old.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
So immediately, some indie studio is making a horror movie with him.
Oh.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Oh. Okay.
And it looks like it's going to be, your Scream, your typical slash thriller. Like the storyline is Christopher Robin grew up and abandoned Winnie and Piglet in the forest, and now they've become like feral wild animals.
Okay. But they're still searching him out though, right? So they obviously can't be that feral, right?
I mean, they're doing the 80s things where they kill women in bikinis. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
But like in the dark.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like a common horror trope, right? That like women who like show any sexuality or like are doing like having sex in the movie like automatically get killed. Like that's the kind of like thing that I've noticed after watching a couple of horror movies recently. It's just like, oh look, that woman has a sexual like hunger, kill that slut. And just
what about wearing a bikini means sexual hunger? That's weird.
Yeah, no dude, like that's the kind of thing of like they're showing off or showing their body. It's like this really odd patriarchal bullshit standard.
What are you talking about? She was in a hot tub.
Yeah, dude, like that's
You wanted to be fully clothed in a hot tub? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but that's how 80s movies works, dude. Like that's how horror movie tropes work. They don't have to make sense. They just have to be like women showing any kind of skin. Dude, we gotta fucking like, oh, the audiences might lust after this person. Yeah, let's just kill her. Let's make this thing really bloody.
Women, my favorite type of victim. But yeah, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Here's the thing: I couldn't confirm whether it was real or not.
Okay, so
because it made like a wildfire.
Oh,
and it's like a popular topic, but I can't find the original trailer.
Now, is this going to be like an actual like movie, like a
probably
like,
not?
Okay, because I was going to ask if it was going to be like an animated movie.
Oh, it's live action from the looks of it. Like I can only see screenshots. I can't find the original trailer.
Yeah.
But It's probably some indie thing, some weirdos like Winnie the Pooh is finally in public.
Yeah.
He's mine now.
Okay. Great.
Which is
Well,
funny because Winnie the Pooh belonged to China for a long time.
yeah, if you're talking about G, right? G Dada, then that's it.
Big boy.
Yeah, big
Also,
boy, yeah.
so somebody else who looks like Shitada. Have you seen the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer?
I have not.
They got this new Pokemon out, and he's gorgeous. He's a big old pig. And his name, no joke, is Lechonk.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no, I think I did have heard about that. Yeah, because
You've heard of Lechonk?
yeah, at the conference in Tampa, the person that was sitting across from the table, we started talking about like Pokemon, right? And then the girl who was next to him started talking about how her boyfriend got her into Pokemon and that like she loves Lechonk, and like I was like, okay,
Yeah,
sure,
he's brand new.
brand new.
His name is Lechonk. He's a fat French person. Look at him.
He's just a fat pig, Robinson.
Yeah, and he's beautiful.
I love how Pokemon has evolved to the point where now it's just like, oh, we're gonna go back to animals again.
But we're gonna give them meme names.
Lechonk, yeah.
Bro, there's one called Smoliv, but it's not small, it's small. Smol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it basically looks like damn it. What's that flower before Roserade? I'm horrible with names. Buddu?
Mm-hmm.
Dewbud? I
Yeah.
forget. It looks like a popcorn seed.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know, man. I can't tell you. I haven't played like an actual base Pokemon game since like Sword and Shield. Because
I played Sword and Shield. I didn't like it too much.
No, I did
But
not
then
like
again,
it.
nobody did.
I did not like it that much either. I think we've talked about this extensively on the Pokemon thing. Although I will say that I do like the Scarlet and Violet. I do like the design for the grass type Pokemon, the cat or the fox or whatever the fuck it is.
Springadito?
Yeah, Springadito. I love
My
that.
my favorite will be Fuecoco,
Coco, is that the which one?
the fire starter.
That's just the alligator looking motherfucker.
Yeah, the apple gator.
Yeah, the the one that looks like a cross between like Godzilla and just I can't tell what else. So like a McDonald's French fry box.
He looks like a rice cooker.
It looks yeah, he does look like a rice cooker. Jesus, that's so funny. Well,
I love his name. I love that his name is Fuecoco because now I can call him Cacafuego.
oh shit. Great.
The greatest Spanish ship to ever sail against these dastardly pilots.
Oh.
The Shitfire.
Oh, okay. Great. Great.
God, I love the Cacafuego. It's so funny.
Yeah, dude. I get it. I do. I don't have a lot to say about, the flaming shit, but that's fine.
for our friends, the Cacafuego was an actual Spanish ship.
Yeah.
That destroyed pirates.
Yeah.
This thing was like built to last and built to destroy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Shitfire. Cacafuego. Caca means poop.
Yeah.
Fuego means fire.
Yeah, the original meme lord for Spain during the Imperial Empire.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, that's like, you know how today all naval ships have lame-ass United States as their names? I would love it if there was like the USS Lobster Fest.
Sponsored by Red Lobster. Yeah, just
exactly. USS Toyotathon.
dude, what is it? There is a special historical fact that I knew, like going a while back, and I didn't know if you had known this before, but in Maine, right, back during like the 1600s and the 1700s, the prisons in Maine were were feeding prisoners, and they asked them like, hey, how's the food? And they actually sued the prison system successfully because they felt like being fed lobster was against their human rights. So
Wait, I've heard of this cruel and unusual,
yeah,
right?
it's cruel and unusual, rather that we're getting lobster as a food source.
I mean, sure, it's unusual, but if I got escargot in prison, I wouldn't complain. I mean,
Have you
maybe
ever
I've
had?
never had
Yeah, I was
escargot.
gonna be like, have you ever had escargot? Because I mean, I have, and it's okay, but I don't know if I would want to eat it every single day. Yeah.
No, I feel that no, anything for every single day is a nightmare.
Well, man, it's because like most peasant dishes were, or that most peasant dishes back then are like rich people dishes now. So it's like parts of the animal that you don't actually want, with the exception of like the filet mignon. Like the other part of it is the tongue, right? Like tongue used to be like kind of like, oh shit, this is kind of like peasant food. Yeah, rich people don't want to eat this. We want to eat like the actual cross sections of a steak. And now it's just kind of like, oh wow, tongue, that's so amazing. Let's eat this. This sounds great.
I mean, as a Mexican, I can't relate because I've been eating tongue in the poorest of countries.
Yeah, well, I'm also talking about like Americans and like American culture and obviously Western European culture too. The
Wait,
only
you know what that reminds me of? I remember this one time my mom was making tacos, de lengua, which
yeah,
is, tongue tacos.
yeah,
And she got the entire beef tongue and she just placed that in a slow cooker. And we had somebody over, and I forget who, but the lady looked in
yeah.
and she's like, "Is that a tongue?"
Yeah, your mom does know that like she's got to like take off the outer part of the tongue right before she puts it in the slow cooker.
She might have already done that, but
Okay, good. Because I was about to say, because
it was very.
that's gonna be a
If,
hard thing to cut through because it hardens when you cook it.
if you looked in, it was very obviously a tongue, or maybe she didn't. I don't know. She knows things that nobody else does, like her age.
Oh yeah, man. Like, my grandmother back when she was still alive, I was in high school and I was mowing her lawn, right? And I used to mow her lawns every week after like Friday class, so I'd get like an extra $20 or something, which was hard work because it was like mowing and edging and then sweeping because she didn't have like a suction or a vacuum kind of thing. And so I went in one time to use the restroom after I was done like sweeping, and it smelled like someone had taken a shit in her fucking like kitchen, and there was something boiling in the pot, right? And she was boiling cabbage, but there was something inside of it, right? And so I, grabbed a spoon and I would dig it in there, and I was like, okay, what is this? And it was this hard thing that I felt against the spoon, and so I grabbed like some pliers, or not like the pliers, but the clamps, like some grill clamps, and grabbed onto something, and I pulled it out, and it was a lamb leg that she was in the process of degloving. And
Ooh, that's gonna give it some rich flavor.
I know, yeah. And she was making like an Irish dish, and it's a lamb leg, but it's like she got it from the butcher where it was still hairy and still whatever. And so it had the hoofs, still on it, and had that kind of thing. So she was pre-boiling it with boiled cabbage so that the juices on the inside would get that cabbage taste, because Irish people are fucking weird. And then like make sure that it gets soft enough so that she could just like strip all the skin and hair off like in one go. And it was one of those things that kind of like scarred me for life because of the smell. but like Irish food's not for taste, right? It's for survival. So it was okay, right?
Unless we're talking about haggis.
That's Scottish, Robinson.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I wish. What would have been funny is if I disconnect from Discord, you would hear that boom boom.
Yeah.
But our audience wouldn't get that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Well,
I made a mistake similar to that. My mom took me to an Indian all you can eat buffet, right?
oh, dude, those are so good. Those are so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just going ham on it because it was delicious, and I was eating these meatballs, and I found like some sort of root in there, and I'm like, ooh, what's this? Some sort of weird Indian vegetable.
Yeah.
I was like 12, so my perception of other countries was weird,
Yeah.
and so I bit into it. Thing tasted like soap. Turns out it was like one of those seasoning plants that you put in there for flavor, and you
Yeah.
should never eat.
Yeah, it's a pod, right? It's like a curry pod.
It probably was. But
Yeah.
oh god, that ruined the rest of my day because I just tasted soap. But hey, the
Yeah.
meatballs were
I can just
fantastic.
see your face
God
like
tier
Little
meatballs.
Robinson, just like kind of that.
No, I went to the bathroom and washed out my mouth.
Oh my god. Well, the good news is that we've been looking at some movies, right? We've been watching some movies. I know that we have a Nerd Hell coming out with us watching Event Horizon,
We
which
do.
which I unintentionally thought. Actually, I came out with this idea that this was a comedy movie, right, instead of a actual horror movie. It's a
At some
comedy.
points, it is.
So, Morbius, right? It's Morbin time. Like,
It's Morpho time. It
yeah,
sold more billion tickets.
yeah. So the internet is just memeing over how bad this movie is, right? And Sony thought that them memeing over it was a good thing. And so they released it back in theaters. And I'm going to have you, like, guess how many tickets, or how much money do you think they got from ticket sales when they tried re-releasing it for one more weekend?
I saw the number, but I've already forgotten. But I think so. They released it in like 1,000 select theaters, and each theater did not break $86.
Yeah, they sold nationwide $300,000 worth of tickets, and you're close, right? That's little basically for the entire weekend from Friday to Monday. That means that Morbius in that re-release, right, sold basically $37 per movie theater.
I just this is what happens when these companies are run by old people who don't know
They don't
what's
understand
going on
memes.
these
Yeah.
days. Like
Yeah.
it's all right if you're old. There's nothing wrong with it. We're all gonna be old someday.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to know what's going on out there. You have to be hip with it. You
Yeah.
gotta be up with the times.
Yeah, so following Sony's kind of attempt to cash in on the internet's mockery, right, hoping that that they would actually do this, there is a new change.org petition that is requesting the spin-off be brought back to theaters for a third time this year. There's
Wait,
a guy
there's a spinoff?
Well, no, cuz this is a Spider-Man spin-off, right?
Oh.
So,
Okay.
because like Morbius is from Dr. Michael Morbius is from the Spider-Man comics, and
Gotcha.
yeah, so this was supposed to be like his origin story, but he's also like an anti-hero, right? So he's not a good person, and yeah,
Just like Jared Leto in real life.
yeah, no, but we do love ourselves some 30 Seconds to Mars. Now
I don't know what that is.
you don't know what that is? Yeah, well,
Isn't that the candy?
No, 30 Seconds to Mars is this alternative band from like the early thousands that Jared Leto used to sing. He was the front man for, and I'll have to send you some songs like later so that you can because he actually has a good singing voice and the band is actually okay. But then he was like, "I'm gonna be a movie star," and he was in
And I'm gonna make a cult.
yeah, he was in Fight Club back in like the late '90s, early thousands, and so
Yeah,
then,
the ultra blonde guy.
yeah, that was him. But Ian Hendon, who is the guy that started the petition, insisted that the only reason Sony's first re-release failed was because all the would-be viewers were busy that weekend. Yeah, and
Motherfuckers who make Morbius memes are never busy.
I'm going to quote from the petition, right? So this weekend, excited fans across the world had the chance to once again see Morbius in the theaters. While this was an awesome opportunity, there was one problem. We were all busy this weekend. Some of us were washing our hair, some of us had to study, and some of us had just already made other plans. Please don't interpret this as disinterest on our part. So the petition has already gathered around 8,000 signatures from people that want to go see Morbius, but they really want like Morbius to like come back for a third time so that like they can just meme on this shit again.
They're just trying to bleed out Sony.
Well, I mean, what is it? Something like Morbius flops, which I don't understand how you could make this movie that bad. How this movie is that bad, right? Because the character itself is interesting, right? It's a Spider-Man character. You can make any Spider-Man character interesting, even Big Wheel. But the issue was just they just like shit the bed on this one. Like there's no way around it. They just didn't do any research. Well, they didn't do anything like that was present to understand why the character is unique. They're just like, oh, vampire, Spider-Man. Okay, yeah, let's fucking do that. So, you know, plus also the graphics were kind of shitty too. Yeah. The scene though.
Sorry if you heard my allergies in the background, folks. My bad. Please continue.
Yeah. So the fuck, I lost my train of thought. God damn it.
Something about the graphics and the scene view.
Yeah. So there was one scene where like he gets the vampire powers, and then he starts seeing like he can see his echolocation. So like you see the city kind of like drizzled with like these sound waves kind of thing. Like that was actually pretty cool. It's like, all right, that's cool, that's awesome. But when they do the fight scene and they add that to the fight scene, you can't really tell what's going on because it just looks like a pixelated mess on the film. So,
and the worst part is they already don't know how to do fight scenes. All these goddamn scene cuts.
Yeah.
The different angles.
Yeah.
It is not good.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if, like, Jared Leto pretends to be, like, a method actor, then he should be someone who would be like, okay, yeah, no, I need to learn how to fight, or at least do something, right?
I need to learn real echolocation.
Well, no, because, like, they wanted to keep it PG-13 instead of R so people would actually watch. They could get younger people to watch this, right? So, if you're going to do a vampire movie that is rated PG-13, how much actual blood do you think you can actually do, Robinson?
Not much. And on top of that, I don't get that as a reason because there are dedicated kids movies that adults can't watch because they're fucking horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
like, give the adults something to watch. God damn.
I mean, dude, I grew up like in the early thousands, in the late 90s, so I was part of the generation that got the horrible like superhero comic book movies until 2008 with like Iron Man. So this is not new to me. Like Nicolas Cage, my guy, was the fucking Ghost Rider. One of my favorite.
I remember that. I saw that.
One of my favorite Marvel characters of all time is Ghost Rider, and they had Nick Cage on it, and the movie was really, really fucking bad. Like I love Nick Cage, but Jesus Christ, they did not do very much to research for this character. So,
but I have to disagree for a second. Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi trilogy.
Yeah,
golden.
No, it was fine, but it was still kind of like ham-fisted, right? It wasn't like serious.
Spider-Man 3 was the best one with Bully Maguire.
Oh, you know, like Disco Maguire?
Hell yeah.
Where he's like shaking his crotch to a bunch of women and dancing.
Hell yeah. I love it. I love it so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love that bit where he walks out the store and he just starts dancing in front of the doorway, just being a massive obstacle.
Yeah, what an asshole. Still, although Tobey Maguire will always be my Spider-Man. Especially, I think Spider-Man 2 is actually the best one out of all three of them. Because the guy that played, was it Alfred Molina? I can't remember who it was. The Dr. Octopus or Doc Ock or whatever. He was actually good. Like, it's weird because he's like a serious actor. Like, someone who does like stage plays and is like a Shakespearean actor and is really well known and renowned in this. They're like, hey, do you want to play this comic book villain? And he was just like, fuck it, okay, I'll take a paycheck, right? Like, but he gave it his all and had fun with the character, and that was what made, you know, the Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2 really fun.
Just like Al Pacino and Jack and Jill.
My favorite was the part where they're on the train and Doc Ock comes in and they're like, the people on the bus are like, you're going to have to get through me to get Spider-Man. They all one through one do like a, you know, I am Spartacus bit kind of thing. And he's like, okay. And then he just pushes everyone away. Yeah. I was
a beautiful moment.
I know. So good, but still. So
the one thing that could stop Spider-Man, American ingenuity.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen the YouTube channel Eddie Burback?
I've heard of him. Doesn't he have a great mustache?
He does. He has a great mustache. He looks like Luigi from Mario and Luigi. And
Then yes, I have heard of Eddie Burback.
Eddie Burback did a video where he watched Morbius 5 times in 1 week. So he went and then he would buy a ticket to go see a different movie, and then he would go in and see Morbius 5 times and see, like, is it really that bad, or is it just like you need to see it more than once to understand the joke?
That's what always helps. If you don't like something, overexposure. That's what's going to do it for you.
Yeah. So he went 5 times and was just like, yeah, no, it's worse. It gets worse every single fucking time. Like, there's nothing about it that's great.
And this knowledge I can only acquire after watching it 5 times. I think he's a closet fan. He loves Morbius.
He bought tickets to go see it 5 times, right?
Yeah, no, there's no way you don't. Listen, it's Occam's razor, all right? Why did he watch Morbius so much? Because he likes the movie, okay?
Yeah.
You can like the movie.
Yeah. You sure?
You just can't say it's good.
I think I need to send you the videos so you can watch and see his reactions, because they're not good. They're not great.
You know what? He is a famous YouTuber. He probably has amazing acting skills. Have you seen his YouTube apology video?
Yeah. No, I've also seen his movie review deep dive on Trolls 2, which is really good.
Mm-hmm. Wait, the movie's good or the video's good?
No, the video's good.
I haven't seen Trolls 1. I've like halfway seen it because, I got 6 younger siblings.
Oh, yeah?
So I kind of halfway saw it, just like bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah.
From my understanding, orcs wanted to eat the trolls, and so the trolls used the power of copyrighted music and celebrity guests in order to be like, hey, don't eat us. And in Trolls 2, the villains are other trolls, but this time it's the rock troll.
Oh, God.
Like,
no,
apparently,
I think you're thinking about Frozen. Like, what are you doing?
Like, there are tribes of trolls, or like troll nationalities, if you will, and they all have like a certain genre to them. So they got these trolls, the like hard rock trolls, going around like killing others. I don't know what they're doing, but they're like the main villains.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so funny that they're like, what's the most evil, violent rock genre? And no, music genre, and they're like rock and roll, baby, which I appreciate. I really do.
Oh, why do you
But
appreciate
honestly,
that?
Some of us motherfuckers are evil, dog. I'm just gonna be real.
Oh, okay.
I listen to the Doom soundtrack while I'm working out. I feel the violence. I want to hurt people. I just don't. I take it out on the weights.
Yeah. Sorry. My neighbor has his lawn people out right now, so if you hear like subtle lawn mowing noises, there is literally nothing that I can do about it.
Lawn people is the nicest way you could have said unpaid labor.
No,
The lawn people.
Are you kidding me? Like, why? Like, it's 3:30. It's the hottest part of the day, and they're mowing the lawn. Aren't they
supposed to be out at like 4 a.m.?
Yeah. So shit, dude. I gotta give my hats off to that person. Either they're really hardworking, or they want heat stroke, because it's like 100 degrees outside. So
heat syncope.
Yeah. Nah. I'm not. I remember mowing the lawn when I was a kid, and my dad forcing me to mow the lawn 3 times because he was very much like, "Oh, you need to do it correctly the first time." And I'm not going to tell you how to do it correctly. You're just going to have to figure it out. So, like, I have nothing but disdain for lawn mowing. Like, it's fucking awful. And if I could pay someone to do it for me, fuck yeah, I'm going to do that. Hell yeah. Like, I'm not going to go outside when it's 100 degrees. Are you kidding me? No. Absolutely not. Well, it's Morbin time on this news.
It's Morpho time. We got it.
Yeah.
And we're approaching 30 minutes. Time for an ad break, maybe.
Also,
have y'all heard our ad yet? If you have, thank you.
If not, here it is.
Just another thank you for like our listeners and viewers out there for listening to us. That's really nice. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And you want to know somebody who doesn't appreciate their fans? Blizzard. Now we're done with the controversy. We're done with the human sacrifices that gone on over there.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't mean they're out of the woods just yet.
Yeah.
Because Diablo Immortal exists.
No, I've heard about this. I've been, yeah. You please go on. I'm so disgusted.
What, you guys don't have phones?
Oh shit! No, that was like the greatest thing he said in 2018. Like that was a great meme. That was a wonderful meme.
You guys don't have phones?
What's wrong?
Oh.
Y'all don't have phones?
God, what a beautiful scumbag. But basically, Diablo Immortal came out. For those of you who don't know, there hasn't been a new Diablo game since like what 2007. When Diablo 3 come out?
I don't know, man. I wasn't allowed to play Diablo because it had devil in the title, and my parents were like, "No, we're good Christian people."
What are you talking about? It's a hot sauce. The Mexicans created Satan in order to sell more hot sauce.
Nah, dude, I'm pretty sure the Christians created the devil so that they could sell
They could sell more churches.
Yeah.
But anyways, so basically, Diablo 3 came out in 2012, and it's a good game. I played it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
The genre defining of a dungeon crawling looter. Not a looter shooter, but a looter. And it's a fantastic time that spawned many great games like Torchlight. I love Torchlight. And Diablo Immortal was announced, and they're like, oh, finally, a new Diablo game after 6 years. It's mobile only, which in itself already causes a shit ton of problems.
Oh. Well, I mean, because it was just like a reskin of like a Chinese MOBA game, right? Is what people were kind of like looking at it as, and then turns out that was correct.
Yep, absolutely. And on top of that, microtransactions, baby.
Oh my god.
Here's a funny thing.
Okay.
So you can use microtransactions in order to level up and upgrade your characters, right?
Right.
People have done the math. I'm reading this off of VGC. But it could cost players up to $110,000 to fully upgrade a character.
Yo, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
No, that section links to a different article that did the math.
No, I meant like get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. No, fuck that, dude. Fuck you, Blizzard. Fuck you, Blizzard.
This is hilarious because, like, the line that says that it could cost players up to 110,000 to fully upgrade a character links to another article that does the math.
Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I'm not playing that game. I mean, I wasn't going to play that game in the first place because I got shit to do, but goddamn if that's not the worst thing that I've heard today. And I've heard some pretty bad things today. So
on top of that, it is now the worst Metacritic user score in Blizzard history with a whopping 0.5 out of 10.
Yeah, they couldn't even do like 1. It was not even getting a 1. Oh,
absolutely
shit.
Not.
Yeah, that's like getting a tip, but the tip is like the penny it takes to round up to the dollar. Like that is like the worst feeling. That is the worst feeling. So
I am so sorry. My allergies are trying to kill me right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm trying. If y'all can hear me cough and vomit in the back, sorry. I'm trying to turn away from my mic before I do it. But yeah, 0.5.
They deserve it though. Like
they do.
They 100% deserve it though. Like I can't.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't just do that. Like, well, I mean, you can obviously because they did it, right? But you just can't. Like, you can make the game fun and still monetize it, right? You don't have to keep putting grinding down. like you're an RPG person. So just fucking whatever, dude. I don't know, but that leaves me stupid. Like I can't really say anything else because that makes me upset a little bit. And I don't even play this game.
Well, let me give you some more interesting news. Now, I wasn't planning on this, but I scrolled down on my article and I just saw these two, and now I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a Tekken and a Dragon Age anime coming out.
Yeah. No. There is a Dragon Age show coming out, and I just read the article on Kotaku that said it was like every other Netflix anime and it blends in. It doesn't have an identity, and I'm like, oh shit, that's
God
bad.
Damn it.
Yeah. Like, how can you come out with, like, the League of Legends animated series, which was great, and then...
That was fantastic, yeah.
The Castlevania series, also good, right?
Dota Dragon Blood, also fantastic.
Yeah, and then just, like, go, hey, Dragon Age, yeah, fuck this game. And make something really bad. Just, it's Netflix, there is a reason why Netflix keeps losing subscribers, dude.
They're like, oh, it's password sharing. No, first of all, you made the movie Tall Girl.
Yeah.
Which had the dumbest... Have you heard about Tall Girl?
Yeah, no, I watched Pyrocynical do like a actual like deep dive on it where he explains it and beams on it. So, it's good.
For our fans out there, now this is basically a movie where barriers get broken. If y'all remember the Titans, that movie is about black people and white people coming together on a football team, showing that racism is no more, right?
Yeah.
With my favorite boy, Leonard Lastic.
Yeah.
He was golden.
Yeah.
So it's one of those type of movies, except for some reason they thought that the oppressed group was tall women.
Like when you think of like typically sexy people, you think of like squat and stubby, right?
Fuck yeah, bro. No, and I love the trailer so much. Because, like, it's about this tall girl. She's, like, 6'7", 6'4", I don't know.
Yeah.
And she, of course, she has the perfect sister, the perfect height, 5'8", of course, cheerleader, valedictorian, all that stuff. And then a tall girl gets a crush on a shorter boy.
Oh, yeah. You mean the guy that kills that carries the fucking milk crate around with him?
Just in case, I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, no, that was the thing, is that he's always carrying, instead of a backpack, he carries a milk crate, so that he has his shit, like, inside the milk crate. And,
fuck yeah. He's just broke. Leave him alone.
No, dude, like, it turns out at the end of the film, he has the milk crate, right? And you need to shut the fuck up for a minute so I can tell you about this. He has the milk crate, and it's so sweet. It's so precious. I cry every single time I watch this film. And
wait, is the milk crate a plot point?
I told you to shut up! So, the whole point was that he's so short that he needs the milk crate just in case she ever wants a kiss. He can step on top the milk crate and finally reach that goal of smashing those lips together. That's literally the only reason why he has a milk crate, right? Is that?
What the fuck? All right, now I want to watch the movie. I need to see it now.
I'll just send you the pyrocynical version of it. Yeah.
No, butter. Movie butter.
We need to do a movie butter on Tall Girl.
But anyway, yeah, no, that's the whole. Like, I love the trailer because it has the drama going on. Where, like, the popular blonde teenager, she's like, you're never gonna get with him. You're just the tall girl.
Yo, I feel like being the horse girl would be way worse, infinitely worse than the tall girl.
I'm gonna be honest, I think being dark is worse. Just from personal experience.
I'm obviously talking about, like, the white experience, because they have, like, the one white person, or the one black person in the entire film, right? Well, like... or like the two people in the entire film, but still, like,
fuck yeah.
Like, in what scenario would being the tall person be the fucking worst, right? Like,
okay, we got this. Showers where the fucking nozzle or whatever it's called is below your neck.
Okay.
some roller coaster rides that you're not allowed on because you're too tall. Shopping for clothes is a nightmare. You gotta eat a lot. You eat way more than most people.
Yeah. Well,
That's
you're
about
also
it. That's
talking
all
to
I can think
someone.
of.
You're also talking to someone who's 6'1", so you can't.
Yeah, we're in the same boat.
You can't I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. It's
not.
great. Yeah. The only thing
So-
though is that like I appear more intimidating because of my height. So, yeah.
So to wrap this all up, they made a tall girl too.
No, I know. It's
and Netflix thinks password sharing is why it's dying.
Yeah, well, they also came out with the Kissing Booth series, right? So
What's the kissing booth?
it's this rom-com thing where this girl signs up for a kissing booth, and which is honestly post-COVID times, that's disgusting. But even before
I was gonna
COVID
say
times,
before that's pretty gross.
it's still really gross. Like, it's like white people shit. So the part of this that is really like thing is that she gets into this kissing booth stuff, and then she kisses someone, and she's like, "I'm in love," and that's the movie. So
You know what? I had the same experience when I was 14.
yeah, but these are like 20-year-old actors playing high schoolers. So
Oh, hell yeah. That means I'm not going to continue with that joke.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's a trilogy?
yeah, it's a trilogy.
Why?
I know, right? Just let that sink in for a second. I'm gonna let you
Also-
sit there and just like absorb that.
Also, the only good kissing booth scene was that scene from, I think, Jake Long, American Dragon, where, you know, the typical cartoon bully guy goes up to the kissing booth.
Yeah.
He's like, "Pucker up, sweetie." And then she turns into an actual monster, and the guy says, "Oh, even better."
Oh man, you found your furry. That's it.
No, he said, "Jackpot."
Yeah.
I can't get over the milk crate. Bro, you could...
The milk crate is the best part of the entire film. Like, it really ties the film together.
Listen, she can pick you up, all right? I don't... from my experience, short ladies like being picked up for stuff like that. Maybe you'll like it too, my man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was Tall Girl strong? I couldn't tell.
I don't know, but like they do this thing with her because it's from like looking at her, you're like, okay, you're pretty, like shut the fuck up. But then like they do the thing where they make her look really dumpy. Like they just like they don't put any makeup on her. They just have her hair in a ponytail. Like, you know, how girls normally look when they're in the house kind of thing. And just like, oh shit. And then she's like gets makeup and gets self-confidence and does that like stereotypical I'm confident now because I found out what moisturizer is and exfoliating my skin and using base makeup.
I will say though, I discovered moisturizer maybe 6 months ago. That stuff is magical.
Yeah, I use moisturizer on my tattoos. That's why they look fresh.
Holy shit! I looked it up. The girl in Tall Girl is 6'2".
She's only an inch taller than I am, right? Like that's
And
not
she's
tall.
She's shorter than me.
I know, like that's not tall. That is not tall. I mean, if we're going for like national average, right? Then yeah, fine. That's
sure.
tall-ish, right? But
That's not enough to get like
horrendously bullied. Like she needs to be like 7'1".
If anything, me being so tall helped against the bullies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I thought like you heard me like 6'8". I guessed earlier.
How tall is the other actor then? The one that had the fucking milk crate.
I have no clue. Who is he?
I don't know. Tall girl
Tall
milk
girl
crate.
cast.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, was his name Jake Dunkelman?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wait, not Jake. Jack Dunkelman, played by Griffin Gluck.
Yeah, how tall is he?
He's 5'7".
He's 5'7".
He's about average, yeah.
So he doesn't even need a fucking milk crate to kiss
Wait,
her.
no, was the hot guy? Did he have dark hair or was he blonde?
The hot guy is blonde, right? So the Swedish
never mind.
dude, yeah.
Okay, yeah, the hot blonde guy, Luke Eisner. Let's
Yeah.
see, because for some reason, if you want to be hot in one of these movies, you gotta have long hair.
Yeah.
Okay, Luke Eisner, height. Let's see, he is. Wait, he's 6'3"?
Yeah.
So he was taller than Tall Girl?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so he's about my height. So, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, he's like the entire thing doesn't really make sense, but still, the milk crate, man. Milk crate. It's so precious.
Beautiful.
It brings a tear to my singular eye.
I like to think you said he carried around his shit in it. I like to think whenever he sees a tall woman, he just dumps out everything, his notebooks, his assignments, all that, like into the muddy concrete, and just yeets that thing on the ground, stands up, and tries to like airborne a kiss, like Air Jordan. You know that famous image of Michael Jordan dunking a basketball from like from like 20 feet away, 10 feet away. That's what he does to tall women.
Yeah, no, I got that.
What
but
the
he actually
wait,
does that.
Tall
He actually
Girl
does that. At the
3?
end. Yeah, they're gonna make a Tall Girl 3.
I'm. Oh, guys, password sharing is destroying our platform.
We just don't know what's going wrong. Like, we're just burning through money left and right, and you see them like throwing money in a furnace.
Tall Girl 3 fucking times.
Yeah.
Oh god, Luke Eisner is actually, goddamn, he is very good looking. That makes me angry. Why can't I look like this?
Yeah, I know that he's related to some other like famous celebrity person. I can't remember who.
It brought up his dad and how his dad's taller, but I think it's just about height. Let me see, IMBD. Oh my god, he's only been in Tall Girl, The Goldbergs, Family Reunion, and Tiger Within. Yeah, he's relatively new. Good for him.
Good.
I don't know what to say. Just
Yeah.
shocks.
Why are you shocked about this, man? Like this.
Why is there a third?
Why wouldn't there be a third, man? Like, they made a movie about sharks and tornadoes and then made it 2 more times. Like,
Because it's cool.
yeah, but still,
Tall girls aren't cool. They are below average at best.
Dude, they made a movie about snakes on a plane from
Which is also cool.
Like, they made a movie about Slender Man. Like, what do you think? Hollywood films like that need a quick buck are willing to go down to the bottom dredges of society to grab whatever the fuck they need to get that.
The funny thing about the Slender Man is that there was a movie inspired by it called The Tall Man that did better than Slender Man.
Yeah, what about the Thin Man?
Oh, that's the new Netflix original, Thin Boy.
You know who's really oppressed? Thin people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like Mark Norman said.
They're trying to just like normalize like what is it? Good-looking people's struggles.
We're trying to give everybody a fair chance in the Struggle Olympics.
Oh shit, dude! Like, I don't know.
Fuck yeah!
It sounds awful. It sounds awful. Yeah.
We got this thin. Actually, no, we can't anymore because like small, thin little boys is becoming the new beauty standard today.
Shit.
Like nobody wants big, monstrous men like me anymore, or maybe they never did. Maybe I'm just a terrible personality.
Man. There's some deep reflection that you got going on there.
Nah, it's probably her.
Could it be me? No, it's everyone else but me.
that fucking Skinner moment. Am I out of touch? No, it is the students who are wrong.
You know, there's a favorite like old boomer saying where it's like, in the morning, if you meet an asshole, that person was an asshole. But if you meet assholes all day, you're the asshole.
You know what? Maybe. Maybe. I have to research into this.
Okay, great. Well, then you can do whatever you want. But So yeah, dude. Last story, right? That I got, and then well,
Now I'll give
do
a
something.
few quick fires after
Okay.
that.
Great. Why don't you just do the quick fires before we do this?
Sure. So
Okay.
The Nintendo Switch eShop is having a big sale this week, um, and they're having discounts on Nintendo games, which never happens.
So is it like $1? Is that what
Probably.
Nintendo's discount is? $1?
Probably. But no, they're having a pretty good sale. Get yourself some games. Oh, that's my phone. I'm just going to throw it against the wall. Next. EA is pulling the plug on Battlefield 2042. Battlefield 2042 will no longer be getting any updates, and it's just having a skeleton crew to, keep up maintenance.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think skeleton crew, that sounds like the best job you can have. Like, yeah, I'm a lead programmer for Battlefield 2042. What do? I just wait around.
Yeah, just make sure that everything's running fine. The code is not bugging out any more than usual.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a pretty good deal. This one's for you. Vinland Saga Season 2 announced, coming out June 8th.
Yeah, I'm excited. I am
yeah.
excited. Well, I mean...
Hashtag Viking Day. I don't know what that is. Do you?
Dude, June 8th was like last Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
I've been working 10-hour shifts for the last 6 days. Leave me alone.
Hey, I get it. I was reading essays in a convention center for 8 hours a day. I understand.
You just lose touch. And also, this is my favorite piece of weird news. China is offering citizen cash and other rewards for spying tip-offs. Basically, if you tell us about some spies, we'll give you a reward.
So,
here's
like,
the thing.
Crime Stoppers, basically, right? Like in schools, like Crime Stoppers.
More like tattletales. It's China.
Okay. Yeah.
But so obviously you can have cash rewards, up to more than 100,000 yuan, which is just Chinese yuans. How much is 1,000 yuan? That's about $14K. Okay, not bad. No, $14K. Yeah. Or you can get spiritual rewards.
Okay. What does that mean?
It doesn't say.
You're just doing this for the glory of the party, right?
China has not explained what a spiritual reward is.
Do you get to like unalive yourself? Is that and not get in trouble? Is that what's the catch here? Because
you get one. You can laugh once, and that's it. No more laughter.
Awesome.
What is a spiritual reward to China? I don't get this.
Yeah, I don't understand. But I don't know. I don't care. I really don't. This is like Crime Stoppers. This is like what you find in any authoritarian government. Is the like,
Nice.
Hey, help us tattle on your friends, and we'll fucking like give you money and special privileges.
Hell yeah! And here's something personal for me. Now I'm gonna be honest. This article is for my own personal gratification. But in South Korea, there's a new beauty trend going around where women's get muscles, and all I have to say is fuck yes.
Hell yeah, sounds great.
I am so hard on for this idea.
That actually makes it sound worse, Robinson.
No, because muscles are hard. Get it?
No, I got the joke. I'm just saying, if you were trying to avoid saying that you're hard for these girls, saying that you are hard on is worse. That is directly rating to erections, my guy.
Muscular women are goddamn gorgeous.
No, I know. There's something awesome.
Have you seen Flare Blitz? I mean, no. Have you seen Fire Force?
Yeah, I've seen Fire Force.
Maki. Goddamn.
No, I know, dude. You're obviously like I get it, dude. I being a muscular woman myself, I understand.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the new beauty trend. Just muscular Korean girls, and I am into this. It's called Jeongangmi. I don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
say this. Here, I'll send
Mm-hmm.
it to you. Maybe you can try.
Gillen Gongbi?
There we go.
Yeah, okay. So there you go, man. Like I think
Hell yeah.
Robinson found a new fetish. So
Found. It's been there. I
it's
just
been
can't find
there.
any muscular woman.
No, he's just trying to find some kind of like repository for it. He has the need and desire, but he doesn't the supply is very little.
I want a woman that can bench me. Is that too much to ask? I want a piggyback ride. I haven't had one in so long. Dog,
Yeah,
I'm
great.
270 pounds.
Fuck, dude.
What's your last news story? We spilled enough of my beans today.
Okay. So, have you ever played the video game series Metro 2033?
Yes, I have. Fuck the spider level.
Yeah, so those were actually books before they became games, and the books are
Yes.
actually really good. So I read Metro 2033 back when I was in high school, and Dmitry Glukovsky is actually facing a prison sentence right now because he criticized Russia's invasion of Ukraine because
In
he is
in the
Russian.
books?
No, like in real life.
Oh shit. We need to get that man a United States visa immediately.
Yeah, like or get him somewhere safe, right?
We gotta get him out of Russia right now.
Yeah, a Radio Free Europe report says that Glukovsky was added to the Interior Ministry's wanted list on June 7th for violating a law imposed in March that criminalizes independent reporting and protests of the war in Ukraine. So, Glukovsky said on Telegram that he is accused of discrediting the armed forces of the Russian Federation for a post on Instagram. And it refers to a post that was made on March 12th, shortly after the law against criticism of the war went in. And it just shows a bunch of like Russian people doing fucking horrible thing. And in the Instagram post, it just says, "Stop the war. Recognize that this is a real war against the entire nation and stop it." So,
Yeah.
yeah. He's I mean, and here's the thing though, is that he said in his Telegram message after the Instagram message, right? Because he was like, okay, fuck it, I'll say it louder for the people in the back, right? Stop the war. Recognize that this is a war against the entire nation and stop it, right? So Reuters report says that like Glukovsky's like the first ever major cultural figure to face charges against this new law, and you know, a high profile Russian political figure named Lubyov Sobol basically said that this is like almost on kin for like, you know, Putin's big critic Alexei Navalny. So
Oh
yeah,
no.
it's weird, right? So Glukovsky, though, according to the Radio Free Europe, is not currently in Russia.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, yeah. So he kind of dodged a literal bullet there. So,
No, 100%. And if he ever needs to, he can just escape to the subway system. He's got experience.
yeah, yeah. No. Interesting that the guy that made a book about an authoritarian Russia is now experiencing an authoritarian Russia, right? So good on him. He now has experience in that. He can write another book, Metro 2045.
Metro 2022.
You know, like Battlefield 20 something. I don't know. Shit, dude.
God, that is actually scary, though.
Yeah, it's just
So,
I can't say like. I mean, if I was on a wanted list, right, for Russia, I'd just be like, okay, fine. Like, I'm in the States. Like, get fucked, right? So,
have fun. You get mowed down by the Italian mafia.
why would the Italians work with the Russians?
Ruski money.
No, dude. Like, don't you know Russia's broke now?
Oh, good. Yeah, they can't use Swift, and never mind.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, there you go.
Oh,
But still,
absolutely.
that's my last news story. So yeah, good Godspeed, Gukowski. I hope that everything goes well. Maybe we need to put some false Dimitris around him so he can be safe.
Get him some body doubles.
You know, just like the Russian false Dimitris, just put some more false Dimitris around him and protect him.
Hell yeah.
He's precious to us. He's a sci-fi legend. Don't let him die. Kind of thing. Yeah.
Sci-fi? What are you talking about? It's nonfiction at this fucking point. No, it's realistic fiction. That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, it's kind of like grimdark, right? I would say it's more grimdark though than anything else.
Grim realistic fiction.
Yeah. Still, yeah. If you've not read the books, I would really recommend that you read the books. They're good. Yeah. Whenever you get the time or not, I don't know. I don't control your life. You do whatever the fuck you want. Damn, I got really hostile at the end there. I think it's because I'm hungry. I'm
hungry too. I just woke up.
Oh
because
yeah.
I got off work at 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, man. Well, who's your special good health to this today?
I'm gonna give it to Netflix. Why the fuck is there a third Tall Girl coming out?
Yeah.
I'm still upset about it. Wait, when did Tall Girl 1 come out? Tall Girl. I typed in Tall Girl. Release date. Come on, don't be shy. 2019.
Yeah. And they're making
had a new Tall Girl every year.
Well, close to it, right? So.
Every 1.5 years. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're not joking about this. Is Netflix. Yeah.
She's not even that tall. We confirmed.
Okay, so where are we located? Where are we located, Robinson?
We are located in 26th Avenue, Mexico City. Here are the coordinates.
Oh.
We are. You can email us at nerdhellpodcast@gmail.com. We got a Twitter at NerdHellPodcast. Stanley's got a Twitch.
I do.
I have a YouTube channel. You can find all of our socials in the description of the video, whether you're on Spotify or YouTube. Please follow us on Spotify and give us a rating, give us a like. We appreciate all you've done for us. Enjoy the ads. There will be more.
Yeah.
And to top it all off, once again, Netflix, go to hell. Make some good... Just stop making bad shows. It's not that difficult.
Yeah. I'm going to break some ground here and give my special go to hell to the armed forces of the Russian Federation.
I swear to God, if this is the last episode of Nerd Hell, y'all will know why.
Yeah, I know. I like to poke the bear in both literal and metaphorical terms.
I'm gonna give go to hell to my mother for not making me born in South Korea for muscle women.
Oh shit, dude.
Wait, I'm googling right now. South Korean visa. South Korea visa. It's an image of a gun.
And I think that's our time. I think that's our show. I think that's a sign saying, "Get the fuck off the internet, Robinson."
Yo, wait a minute. I can do one for international trade. Yes, I will trade you this bottle of melatonin for a muscle woman. Good night, folks.
Good night.